voted against me.
All right, Steve, thank you very much. Bernard talking to Richard Safer. Bernard, your reaction to the decision.
No, but still, Canadian judge gave it to the guy.
Bernard, your reaction to this majority draw, winning on one card draw.
Nazim, take these off, man.
Bernard, we're on the air. Can we get your reaction?
I know we're on the air. Hey, man, I ain't got no reaction. The world seen it. They didn't want me to, Come on, man. I had the guy beat up. He was holding. I'm the older guy. Come on, man. That's not right, man. I won every round. They got me winning damn every round.
Let's go a little bit in chronological order if we can. The knockdown in the first round to the back of your head. Did you feel that was legitimate?
Well, it was the back of the head. I don't think it was legitimate. I think it was just like you said, in back of the head. But I ain't be about it. I'm a warrior. I ain't complain about it. I got up and fought like a champion. I wasn't even hurt. And I got up, and you see, I probably won that last round. I probably won that round that they called it a knockdown. And it was in back of the head shot. But
if this fight was not in front of 16,000 Canadian fans,
it doesn't mean nothing. I mean, what's supposed to happen was supposed to happen. It's like going to the voting poll. Just because it's a small city and a small poll doesn't mean that the votes can't get counted correctly and right. I mean, you've been around the game long enough, Jim. You've been around me long enough. I started my career on Showtime. For a 45-year-old guy to be 46 next month, to put a gala performance like I did after a back in the head knockdown, which was really a slip with the back of the head. But you didn't hear me complain. I got up and I probably won that last round. But I mean, I dominated the fight. I threw a lot of combinations. I had a lot of energy. He was holding. Look at his face and look at mine.
I agree with everything you said. You had many more power punches, many more punches landed.
Jim, I had more punches landed. I threw more crisper shots. He threw more bolo shots.
So where do we go from here now? Do you want a rematch? Are you going to call him out for a rematch?
Come on, man. I'm too dangerous for anybody. It took me almost about 8-9 months to get this fight because they want me to sit around and get older. Hey, Jim, I put a hell of a performance for the 45-year-old man. And look, it's going to be controversy and talks about this, but this was a sure enough robbery. And this is what hurts the sport. And I don't cry spilled milk. The fans seen it. The fans know what it is. Pascal wasn't overly happy. He's banged up. He's a younger guy. But I took him to school. He got some good shots in, and he should. On a 45-year-old guy, he should get some good shots.
You clearly won this fight. You said in 1994, you clearly won.
Yeah.
And you said in 1994 you would never fight outside the country again. And now you find yourself in this circumstance.
And one of the reasons that most fighters from the States don't like fighting out of the country is because of this. It's because of this. I mean, I put a gallop performance. I mean, one thing about fans, they watch and they hear everything. You don't see Pascal jumping around happy. You don't see him jumping around joyful. Now, when you talk to him, he's going to change the pace because now the politics comes in. You see how I'm talking? I got no bruises. My thing is...
You're a great champion, and I believe you won this evening. Let's hear from Pascal.
I believe I won. I know I won the fight.
We'll talk to you in just a moment. John, did you believe that you won this fight?
Of course, I do believe that I won the fight.
Based on what?
Based on what? Top on performance. That wasn't my best fight, but Bernard liked to fight ugly, dirty. It's not like he's that good. It's just... It's tough guys to box. He's always coming with his head and stuff like that. But I think that I did enough to win the fight.
Where do you think you won this fight? Because in punches connected, punches thrown, power punches, punches landed, you're significantly behind in all of those statistics.
I don't know about that, but one thing is that I know I was there, I stood there, and I dropped him twice. I dropped him twice.
You think the first round was a legitimate knockdown?
Of course. Both of them. Both of them.
If you weren't here in Canada, how do you feel that this would have been judged? Differently?
No, because we got fair judges in Canada, and of course I'm not really happy because I'm a champion. I like to win. A draw, that's not enough for me, but I'm still the world champion, and I did enough to win the fight.
Will you give him a rematch?
If you want a rematch, anytime.
Anytime. So you would take your next fight a rematch with Bernard Hopkins?
We'll see it. I'm going to talk with my promoter.
Well, wait a minute. Anytime. How about the next one?
Like I said, I'm a soldier. I'm a fearless. If you want to fight, I have no problem to fight him again.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right, Steve, back to you.
All right, Jim Gray, thank you so much. And let's check out how all the scoring went for Pascal versus Hopkins. First, the official judges' scorecards right there. You got it, Al.
Steve Morrow, the American judge, voting for Hopkins by a small amount. And Claude Paquette from Canada, 113-113. And Daniel Van de Ville from Belgium had it a draw. Very close fight, and the one scorecard that did favor anyone favored Hopkins.
And our panel of press row judges.
Press row had it a split decision for Hopkins. Herb Zukowski had it 115-111. He is for Hopkins. He is from Montreal, interestingly. And Albert Ladouceur, who is also from Quebec, had Pascal ahead, and Bernard Fernandez gave it to Hopkins on the split decision.
It was that close, a majority draw. Well, in January, Showtime has the premiere of 2 new original series, plus the return of Californication.
On January 9th,
we got Matt LeBlanc.
Yeah! For the erudite, verbally dexterous headmaster, you're suggesting Joey?
Matt LeBlanc stars in episodes. Then, meet the Gallaghers. William H. Macy and Emmy Rossum star in a new series about a family that's absolutely, wildly, unapologetically shit.